A tow yard employee caught a smell they'll never forget. A Tesla sat in the lot long enough to demand for officers to come and take a look. When the trunk was pumped, a body was wrapped in plastic. Days later, the name at the center of the case wasn't just a victim. It was the car's registered owner, a singer with a world tour and brand deals. The body was identified as 15-year-old Celeste Rivas, missing for over a year. Police called a homicide, and that's where the speculation began to outrun the facts. But that wasn't the whole story. Welcome back to the Criminal Minds. Before we continue, thank you for being here. If you want more deep dives like this, hit subscribe. It's free, but for us it's real support and motivation to keep going. I appreciate you. The Tesla was registered to David Anthony Burke. His rep says he's cooperating. As of this recording, police haven't named him a suspect. Investigators believe the body entered the trunk about 5 days before tow. Meanwhile, neighbors remember that same Tesla lingering on the street near a Hollywood home, and that home soon had visitors with evidence boxes. The car gives the case a celebrity headline. It does not decide who opened that trunk, when, or why. The question here is, who was Celeste Rivas? Celeste Rivas was last seen April 5th, 2024, in Lake Elsinore. She was 13 then. A missing person poster described the outfit. Her mom says she'd been missing more than a year. When the trunk story broke, the mom noticed details. The name David in her daughter's life. The finger tattoo that some fans had looked eerily familiar. These are the kinds of observations families make, because they have to. Cops will do the same, but with tools that don't guess. They'll start with the body, build a timeline, and let the data argue. And that data often starts in the most public place on Earth, a celebrity's block. Investigators carry a computer and other items from a nearby Hollywood house. Neighbors said they'd noticed a Tesla parked there or on the same street for a while. None of that tells you who loaded the trunk or where the fatal moment happened. It does give detectives a map, a house, a route, a time frame. Add the car's own logs to that map, and you can start to see what's signal and what's noise. Meanwhile, the singer's Seattle show was canceled. His tour went on pause. Then brands like Crocs and Hollister stepped back with a joint statement. Standard crisis distance while facts catch up. Clips of romantic homicide resurfaced. In the back of my mind, it's a 2022 release, 2 years before Celeste disappeared. Another report said an unreleased song used the name Celeste. Online, that became a theory machine, coincidence, foreshadowing, or confession. None of that survives a courtroom by itself. Lyrics are art, not affidavits. As for the index finger sh/u tattoo, reporter says the singer has won, and so did Celeste. Does that mean that they were dating? Or of some sort? But that haven't been confirmed yet. Which brings us to the quiet witness that doesn't forget the car. We shouldn't forget that a Tesla is a rolling supercomputer. GPS logs, door vents, Sentry mode clips, cabin and exterior camera data, power cycles, tow time. Even without a perfect chain, a tow doesn't erase what happened before. It mostly adds custody records. Pair that with phone data, both the victims and anyone else in her circle, and the noise starts to sort itself. Investigators will map where the car went, who sat in it, what interior sensors saw, and when. The body is the compass. The data is the road. But the most frustrating line in cases like this is also the most honest: cause of death deferred. People hear deferred and think of uncertainty. In reality, it often means the best answer takes time. Toxicology can take days to weeks. Some causes don't shout, they whisper, especially after transport and wrapping. The medical examiner will test, compare, and align scene evidence with autopsy signals. If there's trauma, they'll note patterns. If there's no obvious trauma, other mechanisms get explored. A deferred call isn't a dodge. It's the difference between a guess and a finding that survives cross-examination. While science works, detectives keep moving. Here's how cases like this tighten. Phone extractions, victim plus contacts, last seen digital exhaust, license plate readers, home cameras, ride-share data, doorbell pings. The car gets a forensic scrub, trace, fibers, latent prints, and DNA from the trunk cavity and passenger compartment. The timeline is everything. When was the car parked? Who was near it? What do the logs record at key windows? And if anyone attempts a public story, detectives test it against physics. Does it match the when slashed with a car and phone data insist on? No matter the rumors, the outcome is the same. Someone placed a child in that trunk. As the agent said, you don't climb in and close it yourself. The job now is to learn who and why. As of now, no arrest has been made. The car belongs to a star, and the case is a very messy one that will take time to determine. So if you were on a jury today, what single piece of additional evidence would you need before you could lean anywhere? Car telemetry showing who opened the trunk, phone location tying a specific person to the car at the crucial hour, or forensic transfer DNA/trace. That explains contact. Drop your take below. I'll be in the comments reading.